direkt nur meine Augen auf den Content schließen. Mann, jetzt funktioniert der Controller nicht mehr. Arschloch. Ich hab einen Drop gefunden. Ich will den Kunst mal, du Rost. Der ist halt hier, Randomizer. Ja, ich bin gerade dabei. Ich habe gerade die 2 Checks aus King gemacht. Bin auf dem Weg. Wie bist du eigentlich am Mistburg gekommen? Ich chill hier so gemütlich noch. Ich chill so gemütlich und nichts so gut. Ich ist auf einmal Mistburg. Wo bist du denn? Ich bin jetzt in Mistburg. Ich stehe beim alten Mann.
Ach, Gala.
Nein, du bist nicht hier. Komm, ist egal. Ich spiele es einfach trotzdem. Ich habe jetzt keinen Bock mehr weiter zu suchen. Wir machen es morgen. Ich spiele es aber trotzdem. Ganz ehrlich, ich habe Textbaustein. Ich habe keinen Textbaustein. Jetzt gehe ich erstmal zu meinem Ehrengrabvater. Schau, was du hast. Du Hurensohn, Alter. Was ist die Mothrin Clock? Okay, der Spiel kommt sehr early. Der hat die Laterne.
Oh!
23 Rubs. Ey, das wird 9 Monate dauern, bis ich damit fertig bin. Vor allem, weil Laterne required ist. Basically. Welches gibt's nicht haben. Soll ich direkt einen Boss machen? Hey Jonas, bin ich behindert? Ich bin gerade direkt zum Weg zur Grimschuld. Vergessen wie heißt der Grimschuld? Weißt du, wen ich meine? Boss, der Dingsschlunz. Ja, der Ofen. Ich bin auf direktem Weg zu dem Bastard. Nicht nur, dass ich gerade 1 HP gleich gemacht habe, jeder Video auf Gold. Jetzt wieder. Zweimal auf einer Mail gefallen und ich krieg einen Schlüssel. Ey, das ist direkt bescheuert, Alter. Danke sehr. Okay, was hast du?
ダンチャツだ
Das ist ein Scam. Der will ich 15 Geo für 30 Geo.
Choco.
Nee, andersrum. Der will ich 30 Geo für 15 Geo. Da komm ich rein. Das ist normal. Noch was? Larvenlied! Larvenlied! Wo denn? Ah, da. Arschloch. Au. Okay, ich hoste mit dem gleichen Code. Ja, also ich bin auch direkt connected. Drei Blocks. Jetzt hier irgendwo.
Das nehme ich definitiv mit.
Okay. Ich habe gerade den Dash nach unten bekommen. Ich bin noch am Start. Ich bin bei Kingspath. Ich bin bei Kingspath. Ich spiele Anfang. Schade. Dann lass mich doch wenigstens benchwarpen, du Arschloch. Will ich wieder zurückwarpen. Nice, wieder noch. Jetzt bin ich wieder in Kingspath. Ich verziehe mich jetzt wieder. Was willst du für willst du irgendwas Bestimmtes haben? Okay, Stop Hosting, Start Hosting und Invalid Username. Was für Invalid Username ist es meiner? 2. 5 Stück? 5 Stück. Ja, habe ich gemacht. Ja. Ja.
Bapanada.
Komm, ist egal. Ich schreibe für morgen noch meinen neuen Doktor über jetzt. Ja, ich das mal. Spielst du jetzt nicht mehr mit oder was? Hüpf. Was ist mit meinem Jonas passiert? Ich hab keinen Bock. So, kein Bock auf Hollow Knight. Komm, ich bin ja dabei, halt ein bisschen anders. Ich find's trotzdem geil, dass du dabei bist. Auch wenn es gar nicht funktioniert.
Voilà, techo.
Was machst du denn jetzt?
Voilà.
Nein! Jetzt komme ich nicht mehr zurück! Ich hab nicht gewünscht. Gibt's in Green Path vernünftige Sachen? Ja, ne? Alles gut bei dir? Ich merk's. Das ist bisher noch möglich, deswegen gehe ich wieder weg. Das Hornet. Ich will den Arsch. Verständlich. Habe ich genug Confidence, um nicht zu beenden? Ja. Damit ich gleich wieder zurückwechseln. Ich mache halt Hornet 1, aber ich habe halt das Geld. Das weiß ich. Was gibt's eigentlich? Sind schon mal 5? Befreie ich Zote oder mache ich es nicht? Ist Vengefly einen Check? Kriege ich dafür irgendwas? Ja, Geo ist ja gerandomized. Ich hätte halt dann kein Vengeful Spirit eigentlich. Ich habe Vengeful Spirit nicht. Es ist ein Check, den ich gemacht habe. Es ist die Crossroad Stack. Das ist sehr, sehr wichtig, Bruder. Steh auf. Hast du was zu erzählen? Nein, hast du nicht. Ich muss mal ein bisschen kinderfreundlicher werden, wenn ich mal einen Mikrofon machen will. Ich hab auch White Formant gefunden. Aber ich bin fast tot. Warte mal. Warum hat weißes Fragment 2 Talisman-Doppel? Das habe ich aber nicht angemacht. Nein, das musst du. Das ist jetzt nicht einstellen. City of Tears Map. Ja. Ich brauche eh keinen Map, das ist schon Map.
Drossik Halimo. Garama! Der Holländer Discord-Server. Ich bin Softlocked. Ja, aber der ist nicht krank, der ist krank. Ich weiß. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich irgendwie auf den Falschen draufgegangen bin. Es gab so einen schönen Tab, sagen wir mal so. gab so einen schönen Tab. Nennen wir es mal Tab. Wie heißt das? Wenn du auf den Server kommst, da hast du hier diese verschiedenen Anzeichen, zum Beispiel General, Voice Chats und sowas. Das ist ein Tab. Also so eine, wie zum Beispiel so ein General Tab. Ich hoffe, dass ich auf dem falschen Weg gewesen bin, weil ich habe Daily Hornets Tab gefunden. Ja. Hast du mich verstanden, oder? Als der wird so lange steht, bis zum Song raus. Kommt das denn? Das war auf dem... Ich hoffe, dass ich auf dem falschen drauf gewesen bin. Das ist nicht der richtige ist. Das war aber auf dem 100-Server, auf den ich drauf gejumpt bin. Und das sah aus wie der offizielle. Oh, ich kann Dreamer bekommen. Also was passiert, wenn ich wieder alt von wenn ich noch kein Dreamer habe? Ich habe schon Essence. Ich könnte rein theoretisch ein Leben. Du kommst ja bei den Klima und dann kommst du zu der alten. Eigentlich. Also im normalen Game halt. Ich bin ja kein normaler Spieler. Ich bin ja kein Loser wie der Rest. Und ich habe hier Essence. Also ich habe auch letztens einen Randomizer gesehen. Da konnte man die Sachen noch einsammeln, wenn man Essence hat. Das Problem ist, kann ich mir lesen. Wo ist denn? Nee, hier ist Vollsnack, hier will ich nicht hin. Bench jetzt aber hier. Das war den habe ich heute ausgesucht auf Google. Vertrauenswerteste App weit und breit Google. Da. Hab dann nach Colonel Discord hab dann da an den Kuchen nicht geholfen. Hab das dann gemacht. Das war am gleichen Tag, wo ich mir das gekauft habe. Da bin ich um 5 Uhr auf den Discord-Server gegangen. Da dachte ich, oder was? Wegen, da, das war auch da, wo ich das Modden als gemacht habe. Weil ich mir dachte, wenn ich was für
GPS-Kompass ist auch guter Call. Oder? Benutze ich die Map? Ich kann die Map gar nicht gucken.
Bueno, nin mehr. Namino.
Was ist das denn? Ah, 420 Kilo. Ich kann den Check hier aber machen, das ist auch nicht. Eh nicht zu viel. Ja, actually steht halt gegen so eine Wand. Ist heute irgendwas? Du hast die letzten 3 Minuten kein einziges Wort gesagt. Ja, weil ich habe die letzten Tage kaum was gesagt und vor allem ist die richtige Brabbeltasche bei dir. Hier ist noch ein Item. Oh, guck, hier sind 3 Items. Massencharts. 150 Essence. Siege von Heilandpost. Ey, Bruder, Fun Fact. Wenn du diese Zeile da, die,
Bueno, nin
wer ist
mehr.
das? Die Zeile, die zum Beispiel da den Ventures Spirit bewachen. Weißt du, was ich meine? Die Assets. Die Boulders, wie heißen die? Die Gifts und diese rollende Dinger schießen können. Ich hab keine Ahnung, wie die heißen. Die sind in der Area, wo der Zauber, wo der erste Zauber drin ist, da der Endboss, da weswegen du den Zauber bekommst. Der erste Zauber, der Ventures Spirit. Und da sagt die ja, Bruder, da ist ja so ein Typ. Und den krieg ich nicht kaputt, hier ist ein Zauber, macht ihn dann bitte tot. Ja, wir haben ja schon gesagt. Die sind actually mit One-Hits mit Life. Ich hab schon gesagt. Also wenn du aus dem Ferne bist und Life musst, sterben die dann einfach. Ich weiß nicht, warum, wie viel Leben haben die eigentlich? Weil eigentlich sollten die ja mehr als 5 Leben haben. Also wenn ich auf so 10 Kilometern Dive mache. Ich gehe mal in die ewige Ruhestätte und schau mal da nach den Checks. Weil das Problem ist, ich bin jetzt komme ich aus Dings aus Crossroads ohne Dash raus? Oder muss ich da den Ultra Shades machen für? Aber ich komme in Green Path rein. Wie komme ich, was mache ich denn, wenn ich in Green Path bin? Wie jetzt? macht ja keinen Dash. Ich hab vorne schon gemacht. Ich kenne die Checks aber nicht. Ich will jetzt mal eine ewige Ruhestesse. Was ist denn hier? Komm, kann ich aus... Hier sind die Dreamer. Kann ich die Dreamer schon machen? Ich kann den Dreamer schon... Ich kann den Check von den Dreamern schon machen. Kann ich das auch ohne Movement machen, ist die Frage. Das war mein Controller. Wer schickt dir was? Du weißt, dass für mich was ist.
Amisodo.
Großer Stinker, Alter.
Die
Stinkst. Irgendwas ist mit dir, das merke ich. Was ist los? Ist anders als sonst.
Mariposo.
Also wie schwer ist der Schätze? Der in, der bei der Zauberin. Schaff ich den?
jedes Mal, wenn ich so weit weglaufe, TP der Geist sich einfach weg. Schweine. Das ist doch kein Game Breaking. Die größten Casuals hier machen. Gar nicht ins Skript machen. Ich habe schon mehr. Stimmt. Ein geiler Abend. Ah, nicht sterben, nicht sterben, nicht. Ah! Ich benche hier. Es ist zwar ein Ultra-Fehler, aber ich benche jetzt. Ich versuche ganz skeptisch. Das habe ich gerade von sterben. Entspannt, habe ich gesagt.
Zelda games are not exactly hard. They might make us harder.
Preiszeit bei Coolblue. Eiskalt reduzierte Preise auf Kühl- und Gefrierschränke. Entdecke unser Frischangebot auf coolblue.de. Heute bestellt, morgen kühl. Bestelle diese Siemens Kühlgefrierkombi mit 1320 Euro Rabatt. Heute bestellt, morgen geliefert. Coolblue, alles für den Lächeln. Bei eBay ist Verkaufen kostenlos. Egal, wie viele Geräte dein Angebot sind. Gib's nicht weg. Gib's weiter.
Zelda games are not exactly hard. They might make us harder, but they can oftentimes be completed without a single death. Well, at least most of them. Either way, it must have become apparent to our the team at some point that the difficulty curve with the more recent Zelda games looked a little more like this. In response, the Zelda team added a new version of the remastered version of the old games as well as the newer titles. This mode came to be known as Mirror, and as you can imagine, it brings a more optimized experience for the cognitive masterpiece out there. Dramatics aside, let's be honest, just how hard could this mode truly be? As I've done with every other video in this series, I've documented and noted down every single time I've died or come through each game. Instances where I've died and been revived by a fairy also count as a death, as I've quite literally perished. At the end of it all, we compare which playthrough had the most deaths, and using that, we'll hopefully be able to rank each game's hero mode from easiest to hardest. With all that said and done, let's fly our way on over to the very first Zelda game to include a hero mode. Being the game to introduce this new mode, the Zelda team wanted to make sure players knew what the hell they were getting themselves into. In that sense, the only way to unlock hero mode was to send Demise to it alive. Like I was saying, we first need to deal with the money. Well, this isn't a good sign. Joking aside, we do have to beat the normal Skyward Sword, which will in turn unlock hero mode. To help alleviate some of the muscle memory that comes with playing through an entire game, I made sure to not touch this new hero mode for over 4 months. Doing so would hopefully guarantee that I've once again become completely bullshit. Alas, I eventually started playing Skyward, where we were able to embody a solo message. Wait, what the fuck? With a follow well intro with R's, I looked to a certain environment only to get told off immediately. Now, on the off chance that you accidentally Skyward, there are a few dialogue changes that acknowledge your masochistic tendencies. And considering your well here already alluded to your changes, let's briefly go over them. Hero mode differs from game to game, but in Skyward Sword it simply doubles the damage output of every enemy attack. This doesn't include miscellaneous damage, so falling off ledges and other things like that remain constant. Alongside this, there are no longer any hard drops. These include sources that will guarantee the drop pass in normal mode, meaning we only have a handful of weapons to heal ourselves. Now, as we'll come to see, this completely changed the method in which I approach certain sections of the game. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The prologue section of Skyward Sword is rather straightforward. We survive the Blade of Rebel attack by Zelda, learn some sword skills at the Academy, and enter the Waterfall Cave. It's in this cave where we encounter something truly terrifying. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little here. The keys and Chuchu's found here aren't exactly the most threatening enemies, especially against our masterful swordsmiths. Along the way, I made sure to collect some extra rupees as they become increasingly important the further we get into the game. With these pests on my hand, we read our content left form, and with his help, we cut through some trolls' cheeks and the windsor. This feat was apparently so awe-inspiring that Zelda did her best to jump, knowing full well that if we didn't catch her, the game would immediately roll credits. Luckily for her, she's got legendary tier health, which ironically enough wasn't tanky enough for Zelda to remain 5 minutes later. Heartbroken, we follow a mysterious figure to the forest edge in the hopes of a quick rebound, only to be spoiled with the legendary monster story. With the fate of the world on our shoulders once again, we take a minute to pose in our trusty Among Us before before grabbing the adventure back from Fledge and a wooden shield from the strong hole. These items make up the core part of our arsenal, and we'll be looking to upgrade them whenever possible. Now there's one last thing we can do here at Scarlet. Should we pay Love a visit, she hands us our very first empty bottle, which I immediately filled with the blood of revenge. As you can imagine, this is one of the few ways in which we can heal ourselves going forward. Granted, I think it's about time we dove on down towards the first region of the game, the Farron Woods. Now, in actuality, we learn in these sealed grounds, which is fitting, considering my brain seemed to be sealed from making any intelligent plans.
What? Oh, I just got hit by the first enemy.
The Deku Barbers are some of the easiest enemies in the entire game, yet they're the first ones to highlight the need for directional slashes. The main problem we're going to face in Hero Mode, especially this early on, is that every bit of damage we take is essentially permanent. We can't rely on heart drops, meaning we've got a limited supply of health in most situations. Factor in the double damage, and even the weakest, most pathetic enemies start to make us sweat. Regardless, having had a chunk of our ass bit off, we quickly rested our legs at the store before meeting with this old lady sitting at the back of the tent. Realizing she can't possibly see with her eyes covered like that, we still divide where she has stuffed away in his chest before coming across the few bullets. Having mastered the way of the sword whilst in the room, it didn't take us long to deal with the absolute scrubs, and before long we were playing hide and seek with these people. I was actually having so much fun trying to find these little puppies that I quite literally forgot them when I was playing. But let's just pretend I took that act on purpose as a means to show off the healing capabilities of the art pieces. Distractions aside, having abducted every kick we can land, we're able to blackmail Pucha into giving us his slingshot. With it, we're able to stun off enemies from a distance, meaning there's absolutely no reason we should be getting hit. Oh dear. With my butthole well and truly clenched, I partook in some life-threatening balancing acts before resting my noodle antenna near my stomach. I made sure to activate the nearby goddess cubes as the items found inside their chests are very non-juicy. I'm talking heart pieces, pouch slots, and best of all, seed bags. Now you're probably wondering, what makes seed bags so good? Absolutely nothing. These things are fucking useless, and I didn't use them once throughout this entire playthrough. Alas, I upgraded my basic house shield, purchased the extra wallet from Eagle, and ventured down into the depths of the Skyview Temple. Now, the Skyview Temple is not only the shortest dungeon in the game, but it's also the easiest. Outside of maybe arachnophobes, I don't think anyone should struggle with dealing with the enemies present here. Let me just put it this way. You'd have to be a special type of dog shit to have to rely on stunning the enemies in this particular dungeon. Eventually we stumble across the mini-boss of this dungeon, the Stealth Fox. While he may look intimidating, as long as you backflip the moment he starts blocking, he's got no hope of ever hitting you. Using our newly acquired beetle, we grab our fourth art piece, style on some Hydra, and channel our Imitator as we follow this jump over and over again. With our palms sweaty as can be, we max out our IQ to solve this mind-boggling puzzle before taking on Kirahin for the first time. Now, if you're able to look past the fact that this fight is a massive ton, you'll notice that this fight is extremely easy. Kirahin is pathetically passive here, almost to the point where it made me uncomfortable at how little he was actually doing. Upon entering his second phase, he whips his sword out of his arse, but again, this thing might as well be cosmetic. Once a weak he'll dash awkwardly towards us, but a well-timed shield dash not only stops him in his tracks, but opens up an opportunity to give him a much-needed haircut. Fearing for the life of his evil fringe, Kirahin promptly fucks off, granting us access to our first tablet piece. Upon returning to Skyloft, I place the tablet in its rightful spot before hijacking someone's bed for the night. We're awoken by what arguably the worst snoring from the Zelda game, only to come face to face with the poor man we bet we stole. Unfortunately for him, I didn't feel guilty in the slightest, which was fitting, as we had a meeting scheduled with the devil himself. To help build some trust back, I agreed to collect some gratitude crystals from him, only to then use them as a means to guilt trip him into giving more items to us. Now, considering our next stop is at a literal volcano, I thought it best not to dive into a believable shield running on my arms. Luckily for us, this suspicious shopkeeper looked all too eager to sell us an iron shield. Our last stop once again saw us at the shop, where I purchased yet another well and parchment. With our gear studded to the high heavens, I once again teased death as I launched myself straight towards an active volcano. This region introduces yet another important item in the bonfires, and trust me when I say, these things were far more dangerous than any enemy I'd come across yet. Like a bot programmed to do the same thing over and over, I quickly found myself in quite the predicament. My inability to pull out the sailcloth in time had left me on two parts, which wasn't ideal considering I was about to walk into an orgy of rock goblins. Knowing a single swing from these guys would put an end to my career, I leaned forward in my chair and somehow managed to deal with the seemingly endless supply of goblins. We weren't out of the woods just yet, and the only thing that could save me in this situation was a seat to sit my fat ass down on. And luckily enough, the bokoblin camps situated around the volcano had these in droves. Following another few self-inflicted bomb wounds, I came across our third source of healing, the fairies. Now usually you'd want to imprison these divine beings, but in this case, a virgin's blood is far more valuable. Link's perverted obsessions aside, we flex our weak bowling skills, activate a few more goddess cubes, and delve down into yet another dungeon. The Earth Temple is a pretty big step up in terms of difficulty, as we're faced with much tougher enemies. The Lizalfos in particular are quite annoying with their buffing potential and quick counters, not to mention the awkward ball rolling sequence that oftentimes resulted in chip damage from afar. Now there was only one thing I wanted in this area, the wombat, which of course had to be guarded by two Lizalfos. Given the fact that I took damage almost immediately, I was once again left in a situation where one hit meant death, and where heart beating loud enough to organize with neighbors, I once again managed to clutch up and somehow blade deeper than the Lizalfos' asshole. From here, I grabbed our well-known bomb bag, used my first potion, and made my way into hell. This room contains a mixture of melee and ranged enemies, meaning it's likely you'll get hit by trying to build a bomb together. It was also in this very room where I got a taste of fountain. See, while I did get revived by a fairy here, I'm still counting it as a death, which is fine. I wasn't annoyed or anything. Bro, how was I fucking... Oh, I'm so fucking stupid, man. Either way, after perfect play, we once again come face to face with Icky Tom Square's rival, using...
Lass dich von Bösewichten aufhalten. Sei vorbereitet mit Compete. Compete. Und der Tab ist deleted.
Using time complications as an excuse, Girahim once again runs away with his tail between his legs, leaving us to face off against our area, the easiest boss in the entire game.
Seconds later.
Oh my god! I can't believe I died in the exact same way, by whipping that bomb out of my flaming ass. Granted, I was able to take him out in my second attempt, albeit this victory wasn't nearly enough to stop the ever-growing realization that I might be special in some regards. The pain doesn't stop there either, as we're berated and cooked by this relevant individual. With my ego destroyed and my depression levels at an all-time high, I returned to Scarf, where I once again gathered a few items from Goddess chests. I also paid Beetle yet another visit, as by this point he stocked one of the best items in the game, the Life Medal. This medal essentially acts as its very own heart component, which is a must buy to encourage every dying recently. Alas, after pressing our second tablet beast down, we once again shift our focus to a new area, the linear line. If you've watched any of my previous Zelda videos, you can probably guess how I was feeling going into this area. Death. Yeah, so. Anyway. This electrifying effect makes even the simplest of enemies absolutely cancer to deal with. The King Dragons in particular are just straight A's, and I'd often come out of fights with them wanting to kill myself. Before long, I'd swallowed whatever part I had left and proceeded to cheese these guys with a slingshot. As brain dead as the strategy was, it was extremely effective, as I quickly found myself in the Lanayru mining facility. As you can imagine, the enemies found within this dungeon are just as cancer-inducing as the ones outside. I mean, the pufferfish that explode on impact, eagles that will tase you well before you've even gotten close to them, and Arachne who, well, these guys are completely useless, if I'm being honest. There's also these Centro enemies that have a 10% chance of disabling your shield, and knowing my luck, of course this would result in another life-making threat. Latent skill issues aside, the final behemoth of this dungeon is a relatively easy one. You'd think after 1,000 years of evolution, this guy would learn to stop lighting up the island before he's about to attack them. This one floor makes his attacks extremely easy to read, and following a few pokes to the eye, This massive arachnid was cooked. Following the world's slowest minecart ride, we once again come face to face with our worst enemy. Because we're a petty bitch, I purposely let him get humbled by hearing it before stepping in to save the day. I made sure to rub it in before returning to the sealed ground where we look to face the best boss in the entire franchise. Just hearing this guy's name gives me the shivers. He is by far the most annoying and unfun boss in the entire game. He's a dream fight for anyone with a foot finish, but for the rest of us, he's just an upright slug with huge toes. Thankfully, he's not a hard fight, and after he fought over multiple boss 5, we were able to smack the seal so far into his head that the headache